What? Someone get their new stuff already? Not I. Aiden, and this is the VG Punk channel. My room is freezing cold, but that's besides the point. We are here today for my favorite deck of the standard format, Greedon. The deck is not as good as the top meta stuff, but I love it and it is a really fun deck to play with. So let's just get into it. It's been a while since I actually filmed a video. So the ride line is Greedon, Boshoku, Gomen, and whatever starter you want. But I like to pick this one. It goes with the theme, and it is the cutest thing ever. If you follow me on Twitter, which you should, at VGPunkAiden, this guy became my new profile picture. But since you're watching this, you should know what all these cards do already, since you are interested in playing them. Maybe like Greedon is continuous in Vanguard Circle. If my soul have a copy of him, my damage becomes 7 instead of 6. And then auto Vanguard Circle at the end of the battle, that this unit attack, Soul Blast 2 and put 4 standing rear guard into my soul, and then stand this unit, and if the soul count is 10 or more, this guy get plus 15k. Pretty good. Doesn't give crits and stuff, but hey, can't ask for more. And then for the main deck, we're gonna play 3 more copy of this because this is D format and Persona Rai, it's still powerful. For the other grade 3 that I'm gonna play is Time Jarrett Dragon. This guy is from set 2. His effect is when placed on rearguard circle, put a card from my hand into the soul and then draw a card. This allows me to dig deeper into deck and fill up the soul for that plus 10k. Wait, for that plus 10 soul count for Greedon. I think Greedon is the only thing in the deck that care about the number of soul. Yeah, basically. And then moving on to grade 2, 3 more Boshoku. This is one of those decks that actually play more than one copy of the stuff in the right line, mainly because of his second effect, which allow Greedon to get plus 5k per copy of him in the soul when you have 4 or more damage. Pretty good. I like to eat up some damage at the beginning of the game, so I usually guard early, but for this deck I don't guard early and then eat up the damage before riding into Greedon, so his effect would procs. That could have been a better way to play it, but hey, I like that way. Now we play 3 more of Desire Devil Muka. This guy is the Pale Moon-esque card of the deck because it allows you to call out a rearguard from the soul, but do be careful because it requires a counterblast and the soul blast. The soul blast is really important. I find the count for Greedon plus 15k effect, it really threw me off. But it is also a 15k beater if you have Persona Rai. But I don't think beater matters for this deck as much since Greedon is the one that's doing most of the attacking. To help with that 10k, I keep saying 10k. To help with that 10 soul requirement, Crimson Expeller is here. He is mainly used for soul charging, but if you find that you have some counterblast open and he is in your soul, feel free to use his effect to plus 10k to the Vanguard. It also helped with Greedon's effect. It also worked well with Greedon's effect, so he could get another plus 10k on top of the 15. Big beater. Big beater. Alright, some defense option is Steam Mage Ashurta. He is a 10k. He is a 10k shield if you have 7 or more cards in your soul. Most of the time you will, so he's always a 10k shield, and 10k shield is a rarity in the deck. In any deck, in standard, honestly. And when he guard, after he finished guarding, he will go into the soul as well to help you with that soul count. Moving on to Grade 1, like Bushoku, we will also play 3 more of the Gomen. He is the one that gives your Vanguard Battle Door effect when he gets sucked up by the Vanguard for a counterblast of 1. So if you don't know, Battle Door effect is when your opponent guard, they will have to guard with at least 2 cards instead of 1. So if your opponent decides to perfect guard your Greedon attack, you will be able to force them to have 1 more, throw down another card. Most of the time they will probably throw down a grade 3 or a really low shield card, but another card is another card. So that means you would play 4 of each copy of the card in the right line. Now another 4 that you're gonna play is Desire Devil in King. At the moment this card is play at 4, but I think I would probably drop it down by the time set 4 come out. But it is another way to have soul, and it also allows you to have extra drive check, which is a good thing for Greedon because you want to hit those triggers and give it all to Greedon most of the time. But it is a Counterblast 2. This deck doesn't have issue with Counterblast, but you don't just spam this willy-nilly. And then moving on, this is the boring part of the deck. 4 PG, and it is the Grade 1 PG that allowed you to guard with just itself, and you don't have to discard if you have 2 or less card in hand. Wait, if you have 2 or more card in hand, choose a card from your hand and discard it. So confusing. And then moving on to the trigger is that trigger, the over trigger, 8 crits, and this time put in this crit. Doesn't really matter because these guys will go up in prices, so if they're more expensive than you would like, you don't have to play them, but you know, it's there in case of any emergency issue that would require you to use this guy. But since Greedon, the effect of Greedon really is synergistic, is that a word? Not very synergized with this effect. You don't have to, but if you have it, just throw it in there. I also play 3 draw trigger because front trigger, you can't really play with front trigger with this deck since the deck doesn't. The attack is mainly your Vanguard attacking, so front trigger doesn't really make sense because you should know why it doesn't make sense. Oh my god, why am I explaining this? And then 4 heal. Yeah, that's basically it for Greedon. You can click off the video now if you don't want to hear me do my outro. So yeah, Greedon is fun. He will be my main deck, so you will see almost every deck release. You will probably see him getting upgraded slowly. It's not that I don't like Bruce or Barra Magnus. I love them, but the Greedon is actually the one I wanted to play. Anyway, yeah, that's my deck list for Greedon. It's similar to a lot of winning deck lists of Greedon from Japan, but I change it up here and there, add my little personal flavor and ratio to it. Hope you like the video. If you can't tell, I'm a bit sick. My voice is very sexy right now. But anyway, please like, subscribe, and comment. Which one of the 3 new decks are you guys excited for? Just so you know, Greedon is today, and probably in the future there will be a Flagbird deck, and then I will upgrade Zorga, Magnolia, possibly Baramagnus, and possibly Bruce. Yeah. Oh, and I'm gonna go and get some single for Eugene, and I'm gonna upgrade Eugene as well. So look forward to about seven deck profile, including this one, coming out soon, and probably a deck box opening. If you're excited for that, please subscribe. If I haven't said this before, I recently hit 100 subscribers. Thank you. Is there anything else you guys needed? No, there's nothing else you guys needed. Okay, bye. Love you. Remember to take care of yourself, and I'll be seeing you real soon, my love.